one of the things that you've done in both of the businesses that you've come into, like you do a lot of the automation stuff, which I didn't expect. I actually remember being like, wait, I didn't realize he was going to build out the automations too. Like, do you think that that's part like it? Is that something that copywriters should be doing?
Yeah. So I would say like from what I've seen, so I've been freelancing for like 5 years now. And so like back when I started, like it was enough just to write copy. Like if all you wanted to do was write emails all day, you could. And as I've progressed, and maybe it's just the stage that I'm in, but it seems to me like, after learning copy, sort of the next big thing was email list management, right? Where it's like, not only are you writing the copy, you are sending the emails, you're monitoring the results, you're setting up the automations, you're messing around with deliverability and making sure that emails are landing in the primary inbox and all of that. And now what I'm seeing is a lot of copywriters and marketers in general moving more into sort of the like strategy space, or like the conversion rate optimization, or just the bigger picture marketing thing. And so I think if you are a copywriter and all you're doing right now is writing copy, I think that's a great place to start. But I think that's what it is. It's, you have to keep learning, you have to keep growing, you have to keep expanding your skills, because if all you want to do is write emails or sales pages or whatever, that's going to get harder and harder to do unless you are one of these like A-list copywriters who is sort of at the top of their game and has sold hundreds of $1 million of products and all of that. So I think that sort of gig will still be possible, but only at the highest levels.
Or at the lowest, right? Like you're just not able to command the same kind of fees. I don't know. This is something like I've always felt really strongly about, like just with the digital marketing space in general, is your work is so results dependent. And so I think there's the baseline of like, this is what you're expected to do as a freelance digital marketer or copywriter or whatever. And then I think but here are the things that you should do if you want to maintain control of the results, which means more client retention and commanding higher fees. And so like if you're, you mentioned just the management, right? Sending it, ensuring deliverability and all of those kind of things. If you were a mediocre copywriter and then you added that element, you are going to have higher open rates and higher conversion rates. So you're going to be perceived as better than you are. Why would you not do that? In my opinion, right? If you are, this is a big one for me when we're running ads, is like, I can run ads and provide leads to people all day long. But what I learned really quickly is that doesn't mean that they are going to be able to convert those leads. They don't know how to manage a sales pipeline, how to follow up, how to convert, how to handle the problems that come up. And they're hiring me to provide leads, but they're staying with me if they're getting sales, right? And so you want, as a marketer of any kind, a freelancer of any kind, you want to have as much control over the results as you possibly can, right? And that's why it's a big thing for me. Like when people come in, like I don't want your landing page. I don't want your funnel. If you're going to work with me, you're going to use my funnel that I know works. I'm not going to leave my success and my reputation and whether I get fired or not based on some funnel that you got from some social media guru that may or may not work. Now, we can test it, and if it's better, then cool. Like I've learned and created better systems from things that clients have brought to me, but we're not going to just assume that's going to work. And so I think like there's a lot to that as well. Like when you're coming in, like even with an automation, making sure it's set up properly, determining like what is in the automation, being able to see the statistics so that way you can fix it. You're ensuring that your clients get results, which means they stay, which means you make more money, which means you can charge more. Like it all adds up. So like if you're in a results-based business, like you can't just build a true business off of delivering the service. You have to get control of the result.
Yeah. And I think like one of the beliefs that I fell into early in my copywriting career was that if you're a good enough copywriter, you can sell anything. And that's just, it's not true. And what I've realized, as I've progressed is that copy is one piece of the puzzle, right? And like, if you have the best copy in the world, but it's a bad offer, or if the tech doesn't work, or if something else is off, like it doesn't matter how good the copy is, it's not going to work. And so once you sort of realize that, and once you realize that clients stay with you if you help them get results, it becomes sort of a no-brainer to like insert yourself into these other areas of the funnel and parts of the business to make sure that like everything is operating correctly, so that your copy has the best chance of actually converting and getting results for people.